And we're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome into this Pisces new moon. I'm so happy to see you. And I want to tell you how important tonight is. It's the last new moon before the eclipse cycle starts. And Circe is moderating for us tonight. Vanya is here. And so, hi, Kukla Moon. I'm happy to see you. Tonight is a really big deal. It really, really is. And I'm glad you're here. Jessica's here too. Yay. Welcome in. So let everybody know we're live. This is happening. Thank you. I have new hair. I do. I went a little platinum this month. Something new, something interesting. So welcome in. It is a super dreamy Pisces moon, as Vanya is noting. And by the way, Vanya's birthday. I always hate to announce birthdays, but we have a lot of Piscean birthdays coming up. Maybe I'll post them in the group later. Aren't they fun? I know. So, of course, my daughter is a Pisces, March 15th, which is a nefarious day in Roman history. So when the doctors came to me and they're like, really, your daughter was born on the Ides of March? I was like, well, we Paracas ladies are not well behaved. So we're here and we're so happy you're here. Okay. I'm going to burn some sage. I want to say that Lee Cote is at the baseball game where my son is pitching tonight. And I'm here with you, which I love. And so in her place is Julia, who is another matriarch from the Team Lair group here. And so big thanks to Julia for kicking us off. Yeah, no, well-behaved women don't make history, unfortunately. Do you see a lighter where you are? Thank you, darling. Okay. Survey says hi to Julia. So we are in Pisces season, and there's stellium in Pisces. Have you seen the chart of what's happening right now? I mean, so I am crying every 15 minutes right now, and I'm like, I don't cry. Leos hate it when you cry. It's not a popular Leo opinion, but when people cry, Leos are like kind of asking when you're going to be done. It sucks. So right now I'm not, and I'm surrounded by people who cry, and I'm just like, I'm crying too. So it's not like I'm crying, you're not crying, I'm crying. Are you crying? And you're sleepy and you're tired, Michelle? Okay. Yeah, we all need a good cry. Did you see my post on Facebook yesterday about the crying party? It turned into a potluck post. Okay, so here's what I have to tell you. Can I just talk to you for a minute? Can I really talk to you for a minute about why this Pisces new moon is such a big deal? You want to do some energy work? By the way, so after tonight's ceremony in the Wax and Wane group, which I think Circe already or Vanya put up a link for you to join, we do an after party. So from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m., we're live in another YouTube, like having a whole conversation. So magicalentrepreneur.com, or the link that Vanya and Circe have posted for you, is where you can go to keep this conversation going later tonight if you want to do some magic. The card that came forward for me today was the Temperance card. Yeah. And thank you, Team Lair, for posting the link so everybody can join us for the after party. The Temperance card, not the Lovers. It's here too. Your Chiron's in Pisces, Moon's in Pisces. What else do you have, you guys, in Pisces? Yeah, Angela's like, I'm too tired to cry. Can you talk to me about these emotions for a minute? Can we just have this moment? Can we? for this moment. I'm doing ceremony tonight in the after party that Vanya and Circe are telling you about. And you can always join. I mean, there's no bad time to join. But tonight, I have 2 glasses for our after party. Not for tonight, right now, but in the after party, which is my new class. And so if you go to Magical Entrepreneur, you can sign up and you'll be right there for the after party tonight. Circe will make sure you're there in the group. Where's my Temperance card? Got 2 of Cups. I got all the Pentacles. I've got the 3 of Swords. Nobody wants that. I need to teach tarot again. Teaching tarot is my jam, and I'm like, where are you at, Temperance card? You're going to wait for me all the way till the end of the deck. 10 of Cups. I like that too. 10 of Pentacles. I like that too. Where are we at, Temperance? Tower card. We don't have time for you tonight. But for real. Where's my Temperance card? Well, if it doesn't come up, we'll find it later. I'll find it in the break between our ceremony and that's weird. Come on, Temperance. I really wanted to show you because it was the card that kept coming to me today. Here it is. All day long. But you know why? So I've been doing magical work for a really long time. I'm 180,000 years old, and I've been teaching online classes for 18,000 years. And here's what I'm going to tell you. So the water signs, right? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Scorpio is not sensitive at all. Scorpio is more about like how your emotions work. Cancer is about, it's the most balanced of the water signs. So it's like, okay, you've got your feelings, I've got my feelings. Like it's a negotiation card with Cancer because they're keeping score. I love you, Cancer, but you're keeping score. Okay, you are. And so did I cry more? Did you cry more? Now you owe me, I owe you. Pisces is the most balanced and generous of the water signs. They're not keeping score like Cancer, sorry. And they're not using it against you like Scorpio, sorry. So now every sign, every element has its watery aspect, okay? So the Temperance card is the Aquarius card, but Aquarius is the water bearer. And of all the air signs, Aquarius is the most emotional. Gemini could give a fuck about how you're feeling. Gemini is like, when you're done talking, I'm going to start talking, right? Aquarius is like, no, we're still in our feels. And so what we're going to do tonight in our after party is an actual temperance ceremony where we pour out what we need to release and what we call in, what we need to gain. Because we've got major energy ahead of us to create abundance until the eclipse season begins, and then we have to start all over, okay? I'm just calling it, Libras are more emotional than Aquarians. They are. Because Librans want you to be happy. Aquarians are like, I want you to be happy, but I also want you to be regulated. Aquarians don't want to deal with your shit because they have their own shit already in place. I know I need to make like TikTok reels of this or something because I feel like there's a lot out there, but it's not accurate. And then I get frustrated. Okay, so bringing it back to Pisces. Have you seen the chart for today? The new moon chart. There's a stellium in Pisces. There is Neptune, Saturn, Sun, Moon, North Node in Pisces, which means I would really be surprised if, okay, let me back this up. I would really be surprised if you were not thinking about your future. Anybody thinking about your future? Partners, money, where you're going to live? Anybody? I would really be surprised if you weren't thinking about the big picture, like, why am I here? Am I on purpose? Am I on track? Am I doing this job because it's here, but it's not what I'm meant to do? And then I would be really surprised if you weren't planning some big change. I'm going to change who I live with, who I love, what I'm doing in the next 6 to 24 months. Anybody? Okay, so what's going to happen? Let me just explain this to you. Here's the thing. I've been doing this for a really long time. And now I watch people and I watch their videos and I'm like, can we just fast forward this? I don't even know why we dilly-dally. Big changes coming. This upcoming eclipse cycle is going to initiate it. You might as well get ahead of it. The stellium in Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. Then we move to Aries and it's all a new beginning. You can't hang on anymore. You can't hang on to anybody's udders, anybody's coattails, as my mom used to say. You've got to get your own stuff going. You've got to get your own shit happening. You've got to unmake the bed and make the bed again and make it right for yourself. Does this make sense for you guys? We're not milking cows, and I'm a cow who's been milked. And I'm not going to be milked anymore. I don't think you are either. Okay, so we're going to just completely do this on our own terms. Too many questions. I'm going to open a circle. I am, because it's just like the sooner we do this, the better. So, yeah, I don't want to be milked. I'm not here to, what? I'm not a chicken. I'm not here to lay eggs. So what are you going to do? So I'm going to take you from laughing to crying. You ready? Your well is dry. Your well is dry. There's nothing in this. So Pisces, let me tell you about Pisces, having raised one for almost 16 years. They feel it all. And they're so good at it, I'm not that. I'm a Leo with Sagittarius moon and Libra rising. So I want you to be happy and I want to make things happen for you, but I have very little water in my chart. But my heart is very open. And what Pisces tells us is this is why we need them. Because we, fire, earth, air, dominant profiles, don't understand when it's like this. We are like this. And I'm saying this because I watch Facebook, I watch YouTube, I watch Instagram, I watch a little TikTok, and it's like everybody's dancing around it because nobody wants to say it. We're done. There's no more water to pour. So we're trying to help each other and we're trying to help the planet. But it's not like the old days, you guys, where we had endless resources just to pour into everything. We don't. So what do? We go to a higher power. This is above my pay grade where we are right now. It really is. I don't have the skills now. So we call in energies we need to work with. And that's exactly what I'm going to do tonight with my drum, with our ceremony. And if you guys are here for that, you're here for the right reason. You need to go in. I'm going to try to create a basin tonight of water for you to take this absolutely empty chalice and pour it into something and have something to drink. Have something to water your plants with. Have something. Because we're out. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm going to give you more information. My students, by the way, will have these notes. So everything I'm telling you tonight. Remember that the new moon, at the new moon, the sun and the moon are in the same sign. So you never have to ask what sign is the new moon in. It's always in the sun, the sign that the sun is in. So it's in Pisces for sun and moon right now. It's time to dream a new dream. Old dream isn't there anymore. On the 20th of February, Mercury was squaring Jupiter for the big picture, future planning, large-scale change. That informed this past Monday. So this past Monday may have been you having a conversation about, like, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? What's my big picture plan? And then on the 24th, Mars moved direct in Cancer. That's this week. So Mars is the planet of direction, action, the masculine. It moved direct in the most emotional planet, right? And sign, Cancer. So Mars is in the lunar position right now. It is trying to figure out, what do I need? The planet that is self-serving is asking itself, what do I need? How do I become more reactive, more assertive? But it's also triggered. Its masculine is being threatened by the feminine. Do you hear me? So the masculine planet is being triggered by the feminine. You're taking from me, you're pulling from me, you want more from me. And the feminine is like, I don't want anything. I hold. You're taking, right? So there's this battle right now between the masculine and the feminine. On March 1st, Venus goes retrograde. So Mars is direct now, and then the masculine is direct. But the feminine goes retrograde day after tomorrow. So he moves forward. She starts to pull backward. I want this. You can't have it. And then the eclipses come. And the eclipses are going to say, what do you not know that you need to know right now in order to reconcile this and make it right? This is what's happening right now, this week. The masculine is like, fuck you. And the feminine is like, mm-mm. And then there's going to be this reconciliation. So this is why I'm calling in all these energies and trying to hold the space with you tonight, because it's a lot. Tonight, we are going to set an intention under the most dreamy sign. There's a stellium again in Pisces. So almost every planet's in Pisces right now. So we're going to dream a new dream tonight. And we're going to let go of every single thing that's draining us. You're tired. Aren't you tired? How'd you sleep last night? If you slept well, you're winning the battle. And the energy right now is sad. It's murky. It's compassionate. It's bending over backward. It doesn't make sense. So when it doesn't make sense, we light charcoal and we burn things. And I have an incense over at Etsy. Looks like this. And it's frankincense, but it's also, there's a little charcoal disc in there for you, by the way, but it like hides under there. It's spikenard. And do you know what spikenard is? Let me teach you. By the way, I'm getting older and my role as a teacher is getting more important. And I'm very aware of that. Because very few people are going to keep teaching you these things. I have to do it because it's part of my job. So in the Bible, Mary Magdalene was the woman who took Jesus's foot, and she wrapped her hair around it, And she put spikenard oil on his toes. And she rubbed her hair over his feet. She was accused of all kinds of crimes. And Jesus came to her and offered her forgiveness. And she took care of him until the end. At the resurrection, on one end of his body was Mary Magdalene, her. And the other end was his mother, Mary. So tonight is about like, okay, let it go. Like, let's forgive. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's forgive each other. Let's place this incredibly holy resin oil at your feet. Do you remember this from the Bible? My mom and my grandmother were ministers, so I know these stories. Cast, the first stone if you have no sin. Right? We're all flawed, but we're all struggling. So what do we do? Pisces calls you in and says it's okay. It does. Leo says stop crying. But Pisces says it's okay. Happy birthday, John. Hi, Karen. I don't have anything to teach you except what's really deep and resonant now, which is we have to also look at ourselves. We have to look at each other. We have to look at the planet and say, we need comfort. So my new moon drum. So let's call in the guides and the guardians of the four directions tonight to hold us as we release. Help us call in. So guides and guardians of the east. Ahead of spring. At the end of winter, right? This is our last new moon of winter. New beginnings. New visions. New growth. All my trees, right? Have little buds and blossoms on them. And even in Michigan, and even in Minnesota, and even in Illinois, and New York, and New Jersey, beneath the snow lies the seed that in the spring becomes the rose. My mom and my aunt's favorite song. Right? And in the South, we have desire. We want to build, to create, to grow. We welcome you in. Well, Christy, go with me for a minute. It's coming for you too, even in the Upper Peninsula. Aww. Krista says, love that song. I love that too. And in the West, Our mothers, our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers love us so. I don't have any of mine anymore. Oh, but they're here. If you have yours, squeeze them or be them. I'm the matriarch now. Thank you for all of that healing and nurturing. You are here. And in the north, it's steady up there, grounded, protection, peace. Grandfather energy in the north, right? You are here. Guides and guardians of the upper world, middle world, and lower world. The angels above us, the beloveds among us, and the stones and bones beneath us. You are here. Woo! Yay! With that, our circle is open. Amen. Aho. So it is. It is so. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. This is the weirdest time of my life. I do have good things to tell you. I have a brand new gem class coming, and I'm finally getting back into the world of gem and minerals. But it's weird. It's really weird. So what I want to tell you is if you want to know everything I'm doing, you need to go to magicalentrepreneur.com, put your email address in, and you'll be on the list for all of my new classes and programs and offerings. And I don't know. I'm fighting for Sage Goddess. I'm fighting for her. Like my life depends on it. Really, it's weird. My ex-husband, hopefully soon to be, his girlfriend just launched a new like gemstone company today. Like, what is that even happening? It's so fucking weird. So what I would just say is hang on. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. But what I know is we're here together and we're going to do a great job. And we're going to have fun and we're going to manifest and we're going to rise above. And that's what we do. And I've been here for almost 15 years doing this with you. And that's what we do. It's weird. But can we just say it's probably weird for you too? Is it weird for you? Do you have something weird in your life? Do you? I mean, if you don't, I'm so happy for you. And what I would say is just like stay in that place. Weird. But who cares? Here's the thing. Like I've spent my whole life, when I was in high school, I didn't get invited to the popular kids parties. I didn't. So I went to the not popular kids parties and I had a fucking good time and I've had a great life. So the popular kids, whoever they are, like let them, and then we're here and we're having a great time and we're going to figure it out. It's so weird. But at the same time, this is your life. Like today is not a dress rehearsal. It's not. So are you ready? Let's do the releasing first. We're going to set intentions, but not until we release. Because we got to release the sadness, this weirdness, like what the fuck ever is happening. Where do I want to release it? Oh, I have a good idea. Are you ready? Who cares? I mean, really, I'm so serious right now. You get to a point where there's just too much and you just go, you know what? I'm done with that. LL Cool J said it best. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I don't even want to Vogel. I'm not even going to open a portal. Here's the thing. The universe right now is its own portal. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I have ash. Do you have ash? Do you want to do this with me? I'm serious. You want to do it? Okay. If you have your Come To Me powder, by the way, from my Etsy shop, we're going to use this tonight. So get that out. I'm totally serious. For right now, for the releasing, you have ash. Okay, get your ash out. We don't want hot ash, so I'm bringing a little bit of ash to my little container top right here. If you don't have Come To Me, the moderators have the links and they can tell you how to get it. You don't need it right now, but it's good for new moons because you always want to be releasing and attracting, releasing and attracting, releasing and attracting. Okay, so I've got ash. You got it? Okay. Start with ash. Do you have sugar? Do you have sugar or honey for the second part? You can get the powder later. You should have some sugar or some honey or some cacao or some, that's the best. Sweetened powder, yep. If you have your sweetened powder, get that. Okay, get your honey. No snow. Snow is good for releasing. It's not good for attracting. Okay, so touch your ash to make sure it's room temperature. It's not going to burn you. Okay, you have ash. Okay, get your ash. I'm totally serious. Now, first, we're going to release our negative thought patterns. Ready? Listen, be with me now. Get your shit for later. Okay, negative thought patterns. Are you ready? Get your ash. Now, index finger of your projecting hand. You got it? Do you have your index finger of your projecting hand? Lick it, dip it, tap it, stick it. Great Spirit, release from us all negative thought patterns that are preventing us from making progress in our life, from seeing clearly the pathway forward. Now, you're going to do it again on your hands. I didn't say it tasted good. A little bit of ash on your wrists, left hand and right hand. You want to do it? Julie's going to do it with me. Great Spirit, release from our hands any actions that are not supporting us, not helping our higher good, not creating abundance for us. So it is. So releasing, again, between your eyebrows, releasing any negative thoughts that are preventing you from making progress at your wrists, releasing any actions that are preventing you from making progress. You'll want it one more time. So a little bit of ash. Again, my finger is already kind of damp. On the tops of your feet. So left foot and right foot. Release our steps. Any steps that are not in alignment with our highest good and our future highest good, the highest good of those who are walking this path with us. Bless our steps. Help us to avoid the challenges and mistakes and potholes and obstacles so that we can move forward in a good way. And you can, like Sandra said, release children I couldn't carry. Take ash and put it over your ovaries and your uterus. Release, release, release. Anybody have pain, by the way, in your body? I just want to encourage you. Take a little bit. Wherever you have pain. migraines, the back of the neck, the shoulders, the hands, arms, shoulders, the heart, the lungs, right? Lean back, feel it. Intestines, the hips, the sciatic, right? Lean back. Energy flows better when you lean back. The knees, the calves. You have so many chakras in your feet, just sending energy to the bottoms of your feet. And again, just releasing, letting go. Tell your body it's okay not to hold it. Snapping fingers releases energy through your whole field. Your breath releases it, so and through your whole field. Yep. 2 feet above, 2 feet to the sides, 2 feet underneath you. Sit on your hands. Yep, clapping. Hands out in front of you. Palms forward. Any energy not serving you is released from your field at this time. Palms behind you. Stuck on my shawl. Back out in front of you. And then welcoming in love, abundance, attraction of things you desire and need to your heart space, to your head, above you, through your field, under your butt, and back to your heart. So many times in the morning I wish you were there, because I really do a really great, greet the sun, And then at night, greet the moon, like we used to do in the old temple days. Right. Keep your wrists together. What stays out? What's welcome in? What stays out? What's welcome in? What stays out? What's welcome in? And you decide. It's all for you. Okay, so intention setting. The last task of the evening. Yeah, I hope I'm hearing you. I hope your joints are moving and I want to feel it. At first you might go, I can't do this, right? So literally the greet the sun is hands over your heart, up to the sky as far as you can point in the morning when you first wake up, and then extended out to your sides, and let your shoulders feel it. And then bring your arms forward. And then it's literally my teacher calls it scooping peanut butter. Scoop, and you 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 scoop. I mean, it's a dance between you and the sun, right? And the same at night. It's just long, like extending and pulling and moving, and it's not exercise. It's just like high sun, high moon. Right? Whatever this looks like for you, it should be sensual and beautiful, and but we used to do it. Feels good. Yay. Okay. So, intention. Stellium and Pisces, all the outer planets moving direct, and Venus turning retrograde on Monday. What do we set intentions for tonight? What are you setting intentions for? So Pisces says, dream a new dream. The old one didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work for us. It didn't work for our country. It didn't work for our planet. I'm just being honest. I don't know why my magician pendant got caught up tonight. So I'm not in charge of what dreams work and what dreams don't work. I just watch the energy of it. But my dream didn't work. I'll let it go. So, what's the new dream? For your next 30, 20, 40 years? What's the new dream? When things work, they work. When they don't, they don't. And so Pisces goes, okay, what am I going to do now? What's the new dream? Your ferret stole your magician pendant. Thank God. I don't have ferrets. They wouldn't live here anymore if they stole my magician pendant. There, I got it. Okay. What's the new dream? To find authentic love and place to call home. Christy says, I'm not home here anymore. So I open my heart to the universe to find a home and authentic love. But isn't that true for everybody? A lot of us feel like we're not home here anymore. Ren says, inviting the dream to reveal itself tonight as I sleep. Aho. Karen Carley says, downsizing to sell house. It is hard. Mm-hmm. But isn't home where you are? Like, I guess for me, what I know to be true, and Julia's here, but like, I will take home with me. And this place won't feel like home anymore. Right? Bring those shoulders up and then drop them way back. And then kind of like, I'm doing like very tender yoga with you tonight without a mat. But it's okay. Like, roll the shoulders. Home is where you are. A lot of people are homeless. And, if you watch the news, they're like, oh, there's a homeless crisis. We're all homeless right now. Like, we're all trying to figure out where is north, where is home, what feels good, right? Who can I trust? Juliana so beautifully offered, Home is Wherever I Find Myself by Maya Angelou. Authentic friendships, Yeah, I like that from Janice. Yeah. New communities, new places. But you know what? There's also a home within you, right? Like, there's a home within me. And part of what I've tried to do this year, well or not, is say, I'm here and I'm still home. So you can come here and you can curl up and we can talk about real things. This isn't a normal Pisces. Believe me, I watch other people's new moon ceremonies and I'm always like, well, that's true technically, that like Pisces is the big dreamer and there's a stellium and like, oh, but nobody talks about the fact that like, if you've been crying and it's been really hard for the last like 2 to 3 weeks, you have major planetary movement and astrology to tell you that this is tough, but you have to release this shit before the eclipse season begins, because what happens when we don't? What happens when we don't release before eclipse season? It comes back home to us to deal with. So this is your last big release. So what I'm going to do before I call in the intentions collectively, make sure, as your sister, I'm telling you, make sure you have into the smoke released everything that is not in alignment with your highest good right now. Please put that in the smoke. Do it now before the eclipses start. My mantra this week has been, there's really more tears. Like, where do they come from? The Leo in me doesn't understand. Don't you have a limited number of tears, Pisces, before it stops? Oh, but there's more. Anything else? Remember, and I'm going to start talking about this publicly. Let me just tell you now. I'm a historian. I can tell you every detail of the fall of the Roman Empire, the fall of the Greek Empire, the fall of any empire you want to talk about. What's happening politically right now is very important, and it's so not important. It is a reflection of the tiny screen that's in front of you. We got to fix us, and then we can fix the external world. I promise you. Everything outside of you is a mirror of what's inside of you. We got to get right. Or it's not going to feel better for you externally until you do it yourself. Yeah. I want to talk about this, but not tonight. But it's just, don't look outside, look inside, because it's all you. And then that's a screen that's happening outside of you. Okay. So here's what I'm going to say. I'm a mess. So the screen outside of me is a mess. Guess what? I'm going to get so right that the screen outside of me is going to look right. Yay! That's my new moon in Pisces affirmation. Okay. So if you have your Come to Me powder or your sweetened powder, here's what I'm going to tell you. Left hand. You can use either one. Left hand is receiving. I'm just telling you, stop looking outside of you for something that's going to make the inside of you right. It's not going to happen. You're welcome. It's a mirror. It's a mirror. So with Come to Me or sweetened powder or whatever you have, these are attraction powders, or if you have sugar or honey or whatever, put it in your left hand. Get it, honey. Put your honey in your left hand. Cover it with your right hand. Sorry if you're sticky. This is why I make powders. There's honey powder in these. Okay, strawberry is great. Any ripe fruit, spit in your left hand and put your right hand over it. Don't make excuses for why you can't do this. Okay, you ready? Focus right now on what you're calling in, what you need emotionally, spiritually, physically, energetically, financially. What do you need? It doesn't matter what it is. Focus on it right now. Put your spit. I don't care what you got. Your spit sweet. Now I want you to pull your closed hands towards you, to your heart. And I want you to make a full circle. Okay, clockwise. You're opening a circle for what you're attracting. And I want you to give thanks for it already. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you for the peaceful night's sleep. Thank you for the abundance and the community and the connection. Thank you for ease and flow. And thank you for untangling knots. Thank you for showing me the clear path. What are you thankful for? I'm really asking you tonight because I know it's hard right now. I know. But what are you thankful for? I'm going to go first. I'm thankful for my kids. I'm thankful I'm here with you. I'm thankful for really cool folks in my life. I'm thankful that Julia's next to me and Lee went to my son's baseball game tonight because it was a new moon and I couldn't be there. I'm thankful for really cool friends in my life who check on me and see how I'm doing. I'm thankful for the law and a legal process that prevents me from getting completely fucked over all the time. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my crystal room. I'm thankful for the sunshine today and the warmth in the air. I'm thankful for support. I'm thankful for what? I'm thankful for my dad. I'm thankful for my sister. I'm thankful for my brother. I'm thankful for my memories. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for my friends too, right? What are you thankful for? I know there's a bunch of shit you could put in the other category, but we're not doing that right now. What are you thankful for? I'm thankful for Paxton and Smudge. I'm thankful for, yes, for our ability to do this the way our ancestors have done it for thousands of years, because that's what we know. I'm thankful for spring ahead for us, and I'm thankful for the winter season ahead for all of you in the South, because you're ready for it too. Right? I'm thankful for your senses and my senses and your grandkids and snow, because snow is awesome, right? I'm thankful, thankful, thankful. Yay! I'm thankful for little cutie pies in life who make things funny. I'm thankful for good content creators who make me fucking laugh every night when I'm sitting there on YouTube and or whatever, Instagram, and I'm crying and they make me laugh. I'm thankful for, yes, my wisdom and my ability to teach and my ability to learn and do better and find something out tomorrow that I didn't know today. And I'm thankful for candles, and I'm thankful for bubble baths, and I'm thankful for all the teachers who've gone before me and prepared me for this moment. You feel it? Do you really feel it? I need you to feel it. Okay. Rub your hands together. Stay here with me just for a minute. I swear to you, just for 1 minute, just stay here with me. And make a circle between your hands. Feel the energy. I'm so grateful. This is so good. I'm thankful for food. I'm thankful for taste and love. And then I want you to pull your hands apart. Feel it. It's like they're not apart, right? A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And I want you to take those hands now and turn them outward. And from this place, Pisces teaches us to create. I'm creating a sweet life that will be remembered, and fun and laughter and play and warm days and long nights and short nights and music and beauty. And I'm going to make all of that in the middle of tears. I'm going to make that. And then bring those hands together and back to your heart. Hi, Kat. I'm thankful for you. You can put your hands up to the screen. I'm sharing all my sweetness with you. To all the chakras, as above, so below. one of the reasons I teach mythology and history and the Bible and all these things, it's not to encourage you to think really differently about spirituality. It's that these female archetypes really inspire me. She knew, just like her mother, or not her mother, but his mother knew, they were going to lose him. So her whole focus was to take care of him with the time they had. It's true. So we all know we're going to lose each other. So our whole focus in the time we have should be to take care of each other. It's true. I love that cat. She knew she was going to lose him. So she loved him harder. So let's release the guides and guardians of the directions, guides and guardians of the lower world, middle world, and upper world. Thank you for your presence and strength. We release you. To the guides and guardians of the north, thank you for patience and peace, presence. We release you with gratitude. To the guides and the guardians of the west, thank you for your tenderness and compassion and nurturing and your abundance. We release you. To the guides and guardians of the south, thank you for strength and courage and transformation. We release you with gratitude. And to the guides and guardians of the east, new beginnings. Thank you for this new moon. It's my favorite moon phase. Thank you for Piscean energy, which reminds us that the inner child always has a voice and that their tears are worthy. We release you with gratitude. And thank you to all of the guides and guardians for preparing us for the eclipse season ahead, when truths will be revealed and paths will be clarified. We look forward to it. And thank you to you and the moderators for being here. The journey continues. So, cheers. Another new moon. Wouldn't miss it. I'm here for it. We have an after party tonight in my Wax and Wane online class, which is somewhat new. It started in November. And we're going to start at 6:30 p.m. our after party. So our after party tonight is going into what it means to be receptive and how to work with our masculine to both give and receive. And I have an entire ceremony planned based on the Temperance card. So if you're coming tonight to the after party, you need 2 empty chalices. And we're going to visualize what we're releasing and what we're attracting in our ceremony tonight. So I'll see you then for that. And if this is the end of tonight for you, I just want to say thank you for being here. The one thing I forgot to do tonight, which was just me being sort of, myself in the ceremonial process, is to anoint with our new moon blend. So I'm going to take a little bit at my wrist for what I do. This is black cherry, by the way, which is all about abundance. So it's always calling in abundance for you. A little bit at my third eye for seeing the pathway to abundance, and a little bit at my ankles to bless my steps, to call in the abundance I need for the cycle ahead. And thank you for being here too. Yay! All right, cool. I'll see you at the after party, or I'll see you coming up at the full moon, which will be mid-March. I think it's the 13th of March. I think it is. That's the Virgo lunar eclipse. So stay tuned. Details are coming for that. And I'll see you over at the after party. See you soon.